Hey guys, I want to welcome you to this live broadcast today. I wanted to jump on really quick. I don't have someone that I'm interviewing, but I just got off of an incredible uh, uh, mastermind with Jay Kinder and Nick Krem, and absolutely phenomenal information. I love to surround myself with leaders in the industry. It makes me better, right? So at the end of the day, who you're talking to, who you're connecting with, and who you're collaborating with makes all the difference in the world. I immersed myself into real estate, understanding the numbers, the data. What does that mean? It is a full integration into real estate in today's marketplace. Now, at the end of the day, I'm a people person and I'm in the people business. So even though this mastermind class that I was on was all across the nation, so many people trying to get in that they were even in a waiting room. There was no more room. They helped take care of some of those issues. But the main thing and the main takeaway was it just reinforced that what I'm doing is the right thing. The way that I've been helping my clients with listing their homes, this focused on listings, was 100% in the right direction. Learned really cool stuff that I can take away and just add and bring that next level to my clients. But understanding already, having been in the insurance business for the last 26 years and working with people one-on-one, doing a needs analysis, figuring out what it is that they need, what their level of risk is, right? Their comfort level with risk. Just understanding people and working with people. So that's key. So one of the things that I do is I need to make that connection when I go out on a listing appointment. Oftentimes, and if you're getting ready to list your home or thinking about it, you want to interview multiple real estate agents to see who's going to bring you the best presentation for marketing your home to get the highest amount possible, right? So there's this whole thing with telling you what you want to hear, just to try to get the listing, and discounting services. I mean, there's just crazy things that I've heard. But I know that if people truly want to get the most for their home, then they're going to use a tried and true agent that has a method that is able to produce that. And oftentimes when things are discounted, you and I both know a lot of times that means that there's somewhere where there's corners that are cut. And statistics show, the numbers don't lie, that there are ways to present your home and put it in front of the eyes that it needs to be in front of. In fact, 71% of people who purchase homes purchase with a buyer's agent. So spending my money and investing my money in marketing your home to other agents is super important. Everyone can look on the MLS. So every real estate agent, and then like Zillow and realtor.com, they grab information off of different MLS listings. And so even you, the consumer, if you're the consumer watching this, you're able to see these things. But the reality is, agents, we're helping clients, we're doing listings, we're working with buyers, we're marketing, we're doing videos like this, we're scheduling things. Oftentimes we have to scale, bring on an administrative assistant. Then we, expand and start bringing in other agents. It's just the nature of doing really well in real estate and getting it right is that it's inevitable that you're going to grow. And so that's one of the things that I want to do today is I just want to reach out and say, come and grow and go with me. So whether you're looking to list your home or whether you're looking to buy, or you're an agent and you're wanting to team up with somebody who is about growth and expansion, that's what I'm here for. One of the things that just absolutely, I didn't even know that there was a name for it, but market absorption analysis. This is something that I've been doing for my clients. It's something that's different than a CMA. I mean, after all, CMAs are dated information. And this is something that I always try to bring to the table when I sit down and talk with people. Even my dad, the other day, he's like, hey, Haley, look, this is how much my home is worth. And he shows me the phone. I said, Dad, I'm a real estate agent. My gosh, you even have another daughter that's a real estate agent. We can do those numbers for you. We can look at the numbers and we can see today. He lives in a community that's near a lake. So there's a lot of vacation homes. There's lakefront homes. There's a difference just in a one block. You have a home here, it's going to be one value, and you have a home just one block down, it's going to be a different value. That's just the nature of knowing that specific area. All of these things that you guys are valuing your homes on, or that you believe that your home is valued at, I'm sorry to say, you might be pleasantly surprised, actually, to know that maybe your home's worth a lot more than what the values are giving you online, and or it's not worth as much as what you believe it to be. And but that's where you want to list your home, and that's what you'd like to do. And then you don't understand why the home's been sitting on the market and now they're having to do a price reduction and price reduction. Well, what happens to buyers agents and consumers when you see price reduction, price reduction, price reduction? It happened to me not that long ago. I called her. She's like, yeah, but it's been on the market for 54 days and they've done a price cut. There's something wrong with it. What's wrong with it? So this is the perception becomes reality, folks. So if you're wanting to list your house, the price that you set it at is 100%, one of the I would say is probably the key factor. But really, if we go all the way back to how do you get your home listed the right way, it has to be who you list with. Makes all the difference in the world. It could literally lose you money or make you more money than you thought even possible. Either way, it's not just telling you what you want to hear, but it's providing for you a real understanding of what the numbers mean. Not just taking data that has happened and saying, this is what has happened, so we know that we could do this. There's so many factors that go into it. So there's over 115 different statistics that go into pricing the home the right way today for today's market. And just getting someone into contract, right? And if you're wanting to get into contract and close by a certain time, see, buyers agents are working with buyers that have raising interest rates. They're wanting to get in and get closed quickly. So at least the agent should be wanting to do that, because you could be in the middle of getting something done. There's a rate hike, and it could price your client right out of the market. So these are just some things. I mean, it's just pure fire. I always love meeting with Jay, and you'll see I have some other videos that are out there, and that I can get you information on that. And who's Jay Kender? Well, I mean, he was number 2 in the world with Coldwell Banker. He's now with EXP and does an incredible job at giving back to his agents and just growing his business. He has over 10,000 agents in his organization. And so that was one of the reasons why, just getting in touch and in tune with him and knowing how to grow my market, because I'm here to help. Got the same level of intensity, same level of desire to give the client above and beyond. And that means that, the reality is what we have to work in. And when you work in reality, and when you have an agent that understands the numbers and where to price things and the whys, and you trust that agent that they know what they're doing, they will be able to bring you a lot more money, oftentimes even over market pricing, because they came out of the gate the right way. It kind of just made me think about the Kentucky Derby and watching the horses run this last year. It was a long shot that came in, right? So we can study the data. We can look at things. There's, like I said, over 115 different things that go into it. But what most agents do, because most agents, the average agent sells 6 homes in a year. Some of the people just on this last call said in their market, the average agent sells 1 a year, and that the top 10% are selling 10 homes a year. So, this is, I closed 22 last year. I'm already, let's see, I don't know, I'm already like over 14 or 15 moving forward. But that's because I'm scaling my business and I'm bringing on other agents. I'm at that level to where I need to really grow with additional people on to help. And so, what you're looking at is an average agent that sells 6 homes is not in tune with the things that are happening day in and day out, unless they're teamed up with someone, right? So even brand new agents, if you team up with the right person, if you team up with someone who really helps to push you to be better. I'm not saying that a new agent doesn't have a way to make it. I'm not saying an average agent doesn't have a way to make it. But what I'm saying is that the consumer deserves their agent to bring them the most possible money for the home. And then buyers agents deserve to be able to understand what the house is properly priced and what that price means, right? So at the end of the day, this is the level of expertise that I'm wanting to bring to you. This is the level of desire that I'm looking for in agents to partner with and to grow my business with. I'm looking for people that are prepared and ready to work in real numbers and in real time. So for those of you who are looking at your Zillow estimate or your Redfin estimate or your realtor.com, whatever these things are, that's artificial intelligence. They don't know the reason why behind the numbers in your neighborhood. In your specific neighborhood, there could have been things that have closed based on selling to a family member below market value. There could have been a death in the home. There could be something about that particular property that made it maybe more difficult to sell, that not everybody is in line to buy it. There might be something unique about that property that has happened. There could be just a host of things that the whys behind the data are not there with artificial intelligence. They just don't pick it up. And so having an agent that fully understands that, that's where you should be getting your home values from. Now, in your mind, if your buddy across the street sold his house and listed it for X and got this amount, and that's what you're set on, then what I would ask you to do is to consider this. Just consider this. Just close your eyes and imagine yourself walking through your neighbor's house. Look at the flooring. Look at the finishes that they have. You know that these are things like the light fixtures, the faucets. Take a look at the year, make and model of the HVAC system, of the water heater. Is it on its last leg? When you are comparing the house across the street to this house across the street could have an incredible view, could have a water feature that runs through it. So you need to fully understand that whatever number you arrived at for pricing your home or for understanding what your home's value is, that is 100% based on your opinion of the home, based on the data that you're getting. And so you need to understand what data are you getting. Again, if it's from artificial intelligence, it's not telling you the whys behind that. You might, again, be pleasantly surprised to find out your home's worth a lot more than what you think it is. And then again, if you have to take a dose of reality and come to find out that your home is not valued at the same that you believe it to be, that's the reality. And so pricing homes based on reality generally will bring you more money for your home. If you price your home or make your agent price your home for what you have to get, if your number is based on paying off your first, getting into another home and paying off your credit card debt, and you'd also like a car. These are wishes. These are things that you'd like to have happen, but that does not equal the value of your home. And so understanding that, accepting that, and having somebody walk through it with you. If you had a water heater that blew up on you, and maybe you got a 2-story, and it caused problems, and you had to leave your house, there was a flood, whatever the case might be, and you end up going with a tankless water heater now, and you're in there, and you're having someone tell you the value of the home, and you know that you just spent, time in a hotel while things were being remediated. You've fixed it now to the new tankless water heater. Like, you have a lot of sweat equity, and that becomes this personal attachment. So I just want to encourage you that pride of ownership is fantastic. Keeping your home up to date and current, and not deferring the maintenance. Kudos to you. This is going to bring more value, but please trust me, understand, and know that the artificial intelligence has no idea what your home is really worth. And so if that's the resource that you're using for understanding the value of your home, or what your neighbor across the street sold it for, I want to encourage you to reach out today to an agent that you trust. I'd be happy to take a look at it. And if you're an agent and you're just scratching your head and not quite sure why something's not moving, I'd be happy to go over the market absorption analysis with you. Much different than the CMA, because like I said, the CMA, the market analysis is based on what happened in the past. It's not really taking into account the numbers that are real. We need to look at the pendings are an important part of that equation. So reach out today. I'm here to help agents. I'm growing my team. I'm here to help you get better at what you do, so that in turn it raises all of our level in the industry. I'm also here to help connect you. Connections is what it's all about. And that's what I mean when I say I'm an integration specialist. I help agents, buyers, and sellers integrate into their community. So integrating agents with other into the real estate industry, and being able to network with others and collaborate with others is key. It's vital to staying ahead of trends, to understand them, to how to identify them, to know when it's time to pivot. And then the other thing is working with sellers and helping them understand it's always a good time to sell your house, honestly, because when you need to sell, you need to sell. If it's time to move, it's time to move. If you have a job change, it's a job change. So I like to tell people there's never a bad time to buy or sell. It's your time. So understanding the market during your time is the key to come out on the other side a winner. Sometimes the option too, if we can turn your home, and it doesn't always mean I'm going to list your house. Sometimes it means that we end up maybe turning it into a rental property. And it's something that you may sell in the future. But real estate 100% is an amazing gig. I absolutely love it. My experience in the insurance industry and working with people and really growing to know just the decision-making process. It's a wonderful thing to work with people. And the biggest thing is to listen. And most people make decisions based on a reality that they have, right? So they have a belief system and they make decisions based on that belief system. And so it's so important that we make sure, especially in real estate, in insurance, and anything, that you understand the actuaries. What are we actually looking at today? And what does that mean today? And how do we present ourselves in the best light today? And what is the best choice today? It does not always equal to what was best last month or what was best for you, the guy across the street. So we all have a tendency to compare to what other people are doing, and to look at data after the fact. And I'm here to try to create an atmosphere of forward thinking, of where we're at today and where are we headed, and just staying ahead of the game. So if you would love to learn more about why I'm with EXP and why I just absolutely believe it's the best business model out there, because they pour back into the agents. I mean, it's agent centric. It's the fastest growing in the world today. They just equip us to do whatever we need to do. They provide all of this for us. It's work. You do have to participate, and you have to go in, and it's just like having a race car in the garage locked up. You don't know how it handles and how it performs unless you take it out on the open road and let it go, right? So that's the thing, is if you've had an experience in the past and it hasn't been positive, or you've heard information but it just didn't make sense to you, I'm here to help share that. I do one-on-one. You can jump on my calendar, my digital business card will give you all that information, www.haleyfriedman.work. So you can jump in to schedule a call and get to know a little bit more about me and the people that I partner with and the things that I'm doing in real estate today. So hope this has been informative and helpful. And I will see you around the market. Thanks for watching.